I know a place out in.
True.
I think it's by Long Beach. Yeah. Oh my god.
That's nasty. That's nasty to go to the fucking hookah lounge and then go try to dance after that. But yeah, fucking gross as fuck.
Oh, yes, there was a nasty place.
I bet.
Like,
I bet.
It was.
It sounds gross. It sounds nasty.
Place. Like.
Where is there? Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, you got it. You got it. So we're recording. You let me know when you want to start the. We can just ramble from whenever.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. Why is there no?
That's nasty as fuck. Why is there no dab lounges, smoke lounges? There needs to be, as social as cannabis is, it's stupid that there's no business model that allows stoners to hang out together and smoke and enjoy product and share experiences like this. You know, it's absolutely absurd. The only place that I can even like, there's maybe 2 experiences that I've had. Yo, you wanna go get tacos tonight?
Yeah.
I'll be down to go see what's up with that. But let's save it. Hold on. So there's 2 places that I've had this kind of experience at where I'm like, hey yo, this could be the future of the cannabis experience. One of them was the Lowell Cafe, now just the Cannabis Cafe, because I think somebody got herpes off of a Puffco Peak.
Oh yeah.
And we'll talk about it. And the other one is the Hitman Coffee Shop that we both went to back in 2018. That shit was litty, bro. Shout out to Dougie. Dougie was an innovator.
Yeah, that's what was pretty dope.
That was really dope. Really dope. I can't believe they turned their noses up when we tried to. Hey yo, you want to hit this blunt? We only smoke papers.
And that's
Get
really,
your fucking LA ass up out of here.
From the episode prior to that, this is exactly what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
They look at us like, look at these fucking guys from the hood coming out here to LA, Hollywood Street.
Yeah.
Smoking up blunts. Yo, they looked at, they didn't want to hit our blunt, bro. I felt discriminated.
I was just trying to share, you know?
Yeah. There was only one guy who did.
Yeah. That's true.
Shout out to whoever that guy was.
Yeah. Shout out to the blunt sharers. Shout out to all the people rolling blunts in Texas. In Ireland. Shout out to my joint rollers up in Minnesota. Shout out to my bull packers in Mexico. Yo, all my stoners, if you dab out in fucking Uganda, yo, rock with your boy. Yo, Green Grinders Club all day. The Green Grinders Club is who sponsors this.
Best, most premium accessory brand out there. Yo, but, so why is there no actual lounges?
I don't know, bro. I know that over here in Whittier, I used to go right here to Uptown Whittier next to... Man, what's it next to? It's next to that fusion Japanese sushi place. What's it called? Bamboo's. Right in the back, there was a bomb-ass hookah lounge. It was there for a minute. I would go like Thursday, Friday nights with my friends after like we would get out of class.
Yeah.
Get dumb litty. I don't think they sold alcohol, but we would just, you know, we would go to the liquor store and bring our own shit. You know, like it would be low key. I'm not trying to throw this shit under the bus, but yo, it would be low key. They didn't care. Shit was tight.
So yo, do you think?
And the next day, I would have a fucking racked ass headache because it's hookah's like smoking 30 cigarettes at once, you know?
Yeah. Hey, but the flavor, it really gives you some bomb flavor, and I see why people are so attracted to it.
Yeah.
The fact that it's nicotine, you guys are nasty.
that part. And yeah, the shit makes your head hurt. And I always saw the potential after I would do that. I'm like, yo, I'd much rather go home and smoke a blunt than hit this fucking nicotine ass water vape all day. But if we could put this water vape with cannabis, that would be amazing. How come we can't have like a weed hookah style lounge? That was my first thought of this kind of shit, you know?
True.
This was back 2015, 2016. Flash forward to 2018 and Dougie has his little spot. We go see the Hitman Coffee Shop. Everybody's smoking socially and it's legit. And then the game fucking flips on us. Now all dab bars banned in California. Smoking lounges, I don't want to say it's an overt ban, but these places don't exist because there's no legal way for you to allow people to smoke and still allow them to do other shit, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? So it's frustrating because cannabis is so social, bro. It's so social.
And just from the stuff that I've read, they talk a lot about how they can't make a profit off of like lounges, where they haven't figured out how to make a profit out of these lounges without like selling food, which I don't get why. I mean, at a hookah lounge, you don't necessarily go and buy food. You really just go to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And I also read that because
And don't you have to? And most hookah lounges, you have to pay for entry. At least it's like a little $10 per head fee. Even if you're not buying like a little spoon thingy or whatever, like your little tube, you got $10 a head. You can just pay to get in.
I'm sure some do.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the times that I've gone, it's like you pay for your thing, and then you pay for, you can have like 2 or 3 tubes.
Yeah.
But I think you just have to pay for like the tobacco and then the fucking glass, whatever the fuck it is.
And yeah, so to coach these cats who say that you can't fucking make no money off of it, only allow them to smoke out of your gear, because your gear, now that we're in like this COVID era, your gear is the only one that's sanitized.
But you have to think about like now the laws that they have. Like you can't have a retail shop and then smoke inside their retail shop, can you?
We're not selling weed. We're selling you the equipment. You have to bring the weed.
But can you, even if I was to go into like a shop right now and light up my own shit, they wouldn't allow that, you know? And not because the laws say that you can, right?
Are you saying that like consuming indoors is
Indoors
the issue?
I think it's one of the issues too. Then why don't we do
okay,
outdoors?
we'll just check it out. So the Cannabis Cafe had a really weird, it was almost like a mixed light situation where it was indoors, but it was outdoors as well, where it was like a really well ventilated, well like closed off outdoor space where I felt like I was indoors, even though if you looked around you could see that you weren't really like
you were
indoors.
Outdoor,
yeah. You can do a hybrid space, like one of these, like when you have a really nice patio and it's indoors outdoors. I think that's how you get around that.
True.
Now what you got to say?
I don't agree that. I agree.
Yeah.
I also think like if we're able to go to bars and all we're doing is drinking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to take this from you.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my boy Indiana Jones. He and I be having some good ass conversations, and he flaked on the podcast today, homie. I need you to come through, bro. I need you to come through. So Indiana Jones told me that they used to have dab bars back at TLC where Jungle Boys first started. They used to have this dab bar. Press your live rosin and you could dab and talk to your homies.
I remember hearing something like that.
It was really exciting for like a good 6 months until they fucking shut this shit down. Well, at these dab bars, I guess it's not uncommon for people to fucking puke after a dab. Like
how hot or how much you take, I guess.
Especially for amateurs, you know. And if you go to like a dab bar for the first time,
I never thrown up, so I ain't no amateur.
Yeah, yo, I ain't no bitch. The fuck?
Yeah, but yeah.
But yeah. But yo, I've almost passed out off of dab though once.
Same.
So and that was his biggest concern. He's like, imagine you're at this dab bar, somebody's right over there chilling. Hey, oh you got that Skittles too? That's dope. Light up. How that make you feel?
Yo, you can't handle your shit, but move the fuck on. My turn. Yo, what's wrong with that?
Don't you think that's like a fucking sanitary issue? Like, yo, people can't just be puking all over your shit. Like,
motherfuckers puke at bars all the fucking time. One of my ex-girlfriends a long time ago, bro, she puked at a fucking Dodger game.
Fuck.
Most disgusting shit ever, you know?
Fuck.
Like, I've puked right outside of a bar. Like, I've walked out, I see cops, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, yeah, I don't go fuck. I got a yak. And I'll grab the trash can and, blah, you know? Like, we've done this shit. So what's the difference of me?
You're right. And I don't see these bars getting shut down for that. Another interesting point that Vig brought up, that Indiana Jones brought up, is that yo, when you dab, most people go and drive right after, you know, like you have to get there and you have to leave, and because they don't have firm rules on like what driving intoxicated from cannabis is, it's hard to how do you prosecute that? How do insurance companies deal with the risk associated with that?
True. I don't know.
These are tough questions. But we want it, okay? And the demand is there. The demand is super fucking crazy, you know?
It is. Yeah, we need a lounge.
We need a lounge.
We do.
The cannabis community is dying for a fucking lounge.
And if we think about the fact of you'll get high, but I don't think you'll throw up after like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. You'll probably throw up right there and there because of the fact of how it hits your system, maybe how it hits your stomach, or how hot it is.
You can give everybody like a little bucket.
Yeah. Who cares about that part? But with like alcohol, yo, you'll fucking start feeling the effects after. If you're driving and you need to fucking throw up, and sometimes this shit just comes. You feel me?
Have you ever puked while driving before?
I have not. But I remember being in an Uber with like some of my boys. We didn't fit in the Uber, and the Uber was like, "Yo, it's cool. You just gotta lap it." So we said, "Fuck it, we'll lap it." Yo, I'm just trying to get home. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm litty. We're drunk.
Yeah.
My boy was so lit.
Fuck him. Already fuck him.
I ain't even gonna say his name because we used to work with him.
Okay.
But he ended up yakking on my lap. And if you hear this, I know you know who I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna bring his name. And I remember, as a good homie, I covered his mouth, bro, because I was like, we're in an Uber. If we yaks on this Uber, like, we're gonna pay like $300 for the fee, you know. And I was like, I'm not chopping any money in this because technically this is all you. But I was like, damn, covered his mouth. My guy was like, bleh, started throwing up, bro. I know my hand had throw up. I grabbed his shirt, put it over his mouth. I remember the Uber was like, yo, are you guys good? Are you throwing up? I was like, nah, we're good. Just keep driving. And I kept telling my boy, yo,
beast.
wait till we get out the fucking car.
I'm beat your ass.
I got out the car. I had puke all over my shoes, all over my pants. Yo, I had pictures of this guy like yakking on the side of on a bucket. But when have you ever seen this with cannabis? When?
You don't. That's an ugly ass story, and stoners don't get down like that.
But you can't even give us a fucking lounge.
Yeah, that part. But, yeah. Look at bars have people fucking up back the Ubers. Bars have people getting into drunk driving accidents. Dab lounge will get and you know what? It doesn't even have to be a dab lounge. You can keep the dabs at home. Just give me a place to smoke.
Yeah, but I think it's still very popular to do flower, and the indoor thing is the issue. And I agree with you on the hybrid. And I don't know how I feel about these dab like lounges because, maybe you might catch herpes.
Let me tell you that story real quick. So, the Cannabis Cafe was popping, bro. I took my girl for like, I want to say like our second or third anniversary. It was lit. It was lit.
That's tight.
I probably dropped 70 on the food. I probably dropped the same amount on our weed. They made you buy like all the weed there and it had to be consumed on site, So I bought a pack of smokes. Had a joint before the appetizer, a joint after the appetizer. Food got there, we were smoking with the entree.
That's tight.
And then a joint to end it. And we were fucking lit. And everybody around you was smoking. And everybody's smiling and having a good time. It was amazing. But on the menu, they have, if you want to like dab and stuff, you could rent Puffco Peaks, Cartas, all these little devices, and buy oils.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. They had a concierge fee or like a corkage fee. If you brought your own glass, you just pay them $10 and it wasn't an issue.
Okay, that's dope. That's actually tight.
That's super tight. And I think the smart thing to do is to bring your own shit and don't hit communal glass. So the story goes, we didn't rent, but maybe a week after we went and came back, a news story came out that I guess they weren't cleaning the glassware properly for one of the Puffco Peaks, and a member came, rented this Puffco, put their lips all on the Puffco, got high as fuck.
Give me all the good stuff, he said.
And then when they went home and looked in the mirror, homie looked like fucking Will Smith from Hitch. Yo! Herpes sore like a fucking fist on his face.
Stop playing.
Yo, I think he started suing either Lowell or the whole Cannabis Cafe. And even if the lawsuit didn't go through, the what do you call that? Like the
stigma or like
the perception was so negative for Lowell. They're like, we don't even want to be a part of this company no more, So Lowell divested themselves. Now it's just called the Cannabis Cafe. Lowell flipped it. They were a part of it, and I still think of it as a Lowell Cafe, but now it's just the generic Cannabis Cafe, But yeah, don't ever rent glass, and be careful who you share with.
Well, I'll tell you, man, clean your fucking bongs. I'm bomb shaming, bro, so...
Yeah, that part.
Clean your bongs.
Clean it, please, please.
But if I go over to your house and your shit ain't clean, I'm gonna let you know your shit's dirty.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
People get herpes off that, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Clean your shit.
But thank you guys for listening. This was Elijah, the digital Budtender.
Your co-host, Meyer.
And you've been listening to Outsmoking, the world's most potent podcast.